making that video. Howdy, partners. How's it going, y'all? Well, that was weird. What happened there? I swear something just happened. I'm thinking about this light, actually. The sun is actually going down. But it's quite a nice vibe. It's quite a nice vibe. This light is quite a nice vibe. It's sunset, I suppose, so it's good. You know, the sun is going down. It is the end of the day. I'll be going to see my mum tomorrow. She's taking money to the vet, and I feel a bit emotional actually talking about it because she's very ill. She is very ill, and yeah, she is, to be real, she's towards the end of her life. She is, and it's very sad. Yeah. So, yeah. So, hopefully my mum will be able to make it to me. Make it to me at Lidl. If not, then that's fine also. Sunset, to be honest, I never dug a sunset before. It's like everything that happened today was, my favourite thing was that I learned about positivity, and positivity is not just positive affirmations. It's not just positive affirmations and looking for the positive in things. It's the point of it is for me is to make my reality a more positive experience, to see the positive, because in what people say, and people do speak, we know that, in what people say, for me to find like a positive meaning in what people are saying, because that's the reality I want. And I know that I just kind of figured that out today, really. And that was dope, That was dope. Really dope, really dope. But yeah, I was high. I had this coffee at Nero's, and sent me flying. It really did, and I had such a crazy experience on this coffee. Oh, that reminds me, there's a pill I've got to take. The pill is to work against the effect that coffee has on me. Sounds counterintuitive, but how can I put this to you? How can drinking coffee be counterintuitive? You know what I mean? How can it? So, the time it's about 10 to 6. And here in the UK, we do cheat a little bit when it comes to summer, because in summer we will have more hours of daylight than a lot of people in the world. I mean, on the equator, they'll be having 12 hours of light, 12 hours of darkness, but we'll be having about 14 hours of light. I'm not quite sure exactly how that works, but it does. And it's almost like the day will last too long. And I feel like, you know how in the evening, in the height of summer, when there's those long shadows and there's just this feeling of, try and put it into words, it's been a long day. It has been a long day. The sun has been out. It's been that, that high vibe that you get in summer where everybody's happy. And it's a little bit tiring. It's a little bit tiring having been that happy for the whole day, for, a long day. And it's kind of tiring. It's like, oh, it's drawing to an end, and just feeling really, really so grateful that it's over, to be honest. So grateful that it's over. And it's, yeah, I guess that's a vibe, really, of those, that's experiencing the long shadows. In the sun, with the long shadows, just before the sun goes down. In the evening. I don't know. Anyways, it's a short video, so thanks for watching. I may actually do what Gary did the other day. I may do that. Yeah. Yeah, I'd leave it a bit longer. So I said in the last video that I made it about a quarter of an hour ago, that I tried meat. I wanted to know. I wanted to know the truth, my authentic truth around, am I meat eater or am I vegetarian? So I tried meat and I experimented with it. And I think the last time I ate meat before that was about 2 weeks ago. I mean, to be real, sometimes I need some meat. Sometimes I have trouble eating. I do have trouble eating, and I need some meat to make me eat. It's not very often. In fact, it's pretty rare. But yeah. So I had some fish. I had some cod, and I would like to go into it a little bit. It's relevant that I watched Elise's video where she says, I'm no longer vegan. She eats grass-fed beef and salmon. And I have felt the feeling from, it's a different reality. Eating meat is a different reality. It is nice. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. And so I guess I got something out of it in that way. I did. It's not authentic to me. Eating meat isn't authentic to me. I feel that the other reality, the vegetarian reality, has its charms. which appeal to me more than the meat reality. I feel its charms appeal to me more. And as long as I feel that being vegetarian is doable, it is a life I can live. It's gonna be possible, you know. I'm thinking about assertiveness. I'm thinking maybe like meat makes me a little bit more assertive, and um, the vegan way is quite a change from that. It's it's a to be honest, it's a very strange reality, and it takes or took a lot of getting used to. There's an awareness in that reality, or of that reality, around that reality, that is part of that reality, that is I feel like I feel to be honest, I feel like I'm not being assertive enough. I struggle with knowing um when to these are ways of explaining something that people don't talk about. There's like a flow to the energy of what's going on. There's like a passive flow, and then there's a pushy flow. And when I eat meat, I'm even. I don't, but when I am vegetarian, I feel aggressive sometimes, and at other times I feel super passive. And but like I say, when I have meat, I just feel even all the time. So it's really weird, and that's why I say I don't know if it's doable. But if it is doable, um, it's the reality I choose because it is the reality that I prefer. It is. Um, and maybe I'll always struggle with following that flow of energy that comes from other people in knowing how to be. Was is like I say, it's something that not many people talk about. So there aren't really the words, or it's hard. It's hard talking about something that other people don't talk about. It is because I don't have the words to use. I don't have the way of explaining it that I've learned. I have to come up with it myself. Um, so Anyway, so that is the difference. With meat, it's a lot easier to follow the flow of what's going on, but with being a vegan, it is a lot harder. It is a lot harder, and it is kind of stressful. And yeah, so I'm just gonna be doing the way I do. Um, yeah, I'll do it the way that I've explained that I'm gonna do it. That is the way that I'm feeling it for now. I do feel that I want to be vegetarian. Um, so yeah, yeah. Um, it's to be honest, it's such a I don't know if hinky is the right word. It's so schnapsy, it really is so amazing, The vegetarian vibe, it's so dope. Oh, it's amazing. Um, and I feel that I wanted to experience the meat eating reality, because I've not experienced it with the exception, apart from when I lived at this hostel, when I was eating meat, I haven't really experienced the meat vibe for about 20 years. And I felt like I'd be going back in time and I'd be picking up a piece of myself that I left behind. And I have done that. And now I have that piece. And I guess what it is that I actually, for real, chose to let that go, to have the vegetarian vibe instead, which is different. And it's, yeah, I don't want to talk, I don't want to waffle about it, I don't want to feel that I'm waffling. Anyway, I hope you found this interesting. I hope that you resonate or relate with what I've been talking about. And if you do, I think that's really dope. And I think you're really dope. And I'm going to go now, so I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. Goodbye.